What's up guys, Ronaldo here, and this is just a short video for you guys to give you an input on Alistair and that he is bugged. His damage is bugged, everything's off, and yeah, he is actually really good. I have a full showcase on him coming up on different things, but he's bugged. And how did I find out that he's bugged? Well, let's just go into a run and see what I mean. So Alistair is actually amazing. He is amazing for gear raid 1 due to his ultimate giving 3 stacks of Radiant Erosion to 10, up to 10 enemies, right? And the way I basically found out was I was placing down Comet and I was trying out Alistair, right? So I was placing down Comet, then place down Alistair. And usually my Comet was only able to clear the first wave while still having at least one up. Most of the time one of the mobs is still up. When he was using a Vierna or when he was using a Eye that was dealing around 4 or 5 million damage on top of it to help Comet out to get rid of the first wave. And as you can see, all this true damage, all this 105k true damage ticks, they help Comet tremendously. They help Comet tremendously, and he easily gets rid of these guys. He easily gets rid of these guys thanks to Alistair dealing insane amounts of damage, about 10 million. Now let's take a look here what the game says. The game says Alistair did 500,000 damage. It somehow doesn't count the Radiant Erosion damage as Alistair's damage. It's not listed. So the damage calculation is bugged, which is giving a misinterpretation of his damage, and which also might be not counted for the guild boss. And if it's not counted for the guild boss, that's bad. That's bad. There's a lot of extra damage that he's losing out. And maybe it's not even counted for the blood score on the guild boss as well, right? And I can prove to you guys that it's more than 500k, and it's not only that is bugged, but the Radiant Erosion is bugged as well. So if we go again and we just place Alistair down, as our only unit. Let's just place Alistair as our only unit. Because I was like, wow, that's a lot of Alistair damage. Then I'll take a look at the damage, and there's none damage, right? It's weird. So he gives 10 enemies this debuff, right? This true damage. So we wait until a bunch of enemies are in here, in his range. And now we count. So alright, we pop his ult. Now he does 105k damage to 10 enemies. Did you see that? To 10 enemies, 105k damage. Now we count. There was 1 tick, 2 ticks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ticks of Radiant Erosion for 100k damage on 10 enemies. That should be over 10 million damage. Over 10 million damage from one ultimate from Alistair, which is so strong. It's so strong. But let's see what the game says what he did. The game says he only did 730k. It doesn't count the Radiant Erosion. It doesn't count the Radiant Erosion. And that's not all. The Radiant Erosion is bugged as well, I guess. Because it shouldn't be 10 ticks. It shouldn't be 10 ticks. Because if you click on Radiant Erosion, it says deals true damage based on the carrier's defense every 2 seconds, stacking up to 3 stacks. So every 2 seconds, 10 seconds, that should be 5 ticks and not 10. So he should deal 5 million damage and not 10 million damage. But he deals 10 million damage instead of 5. And on top of that, it says he deals 500k, even though that's not true. It doesn't count the Radiant Erosion. But nonetheless, yeah, it shows that he's bugged. But he's actually really strong for gear raid 1, and for more content as well. I will have an in-depth showcase of it. Stay tuned about that. That was just for me giving you some knowledge. Use him for gear raid 1. He's amazing. Other than that, if you want better summons, follow this channel. It would help me and it would help your summons. I'm Ronaldo and I'm out. Peace.